Jesus says the last, close call you had in traffic saved you from a lawsuit. The driver of the sound of tires screeching. The smell of burnt rubber. The sudden, violent pound of your heart against your ribs. You remember it. You remember the exact moment your foot slammed onto the brake pedal. You remember the grille of that other car, how close it came to yours. Maybe it was yesterday. Maybe it was last week. Maybe it was this very morning. You let out a breath you didn't know you were holding. You gripped the steering wheel until your knuckles turned white. You looked in the rearview mirror, shaken, and you whispered to yourself, "That was lucky." You thought it was just a close call. You thought it was just a distracted driver, a moment of carelessness, a random event on a busy road. You thought you just dodged a dented bumper and an insurance claim. Listen to me closely. You did not dodge an accident. You dodged a verdict. That was not luck. That was an interception. The driver of that other car was not there by accident. The timing was not random. That moment was constructed. It was a trap set in the spirit realm, designed to manifest on the asphalt. If those two cars had touched, if even one scratch had been made, it would have triggered a chain of events that would have ended with you losing everything you have built. I am speaking of a lawsuit. A massive, devastating legal attack that has been waiting for a trigger. You do not see it yet. You cannot see the papers that have already been drafted. You cannot see the eyes that have been watching your commute, tracking your movements, waiting for one slip. But I see them. I see the shadow that was sitting in the passenger seat of that other car. The enemy has been trying to bring a case against you. Not just in the courts of men, but in the courts of destiny. They want your peace. They want your savings. They want the reputation you have worked so hard to clean. They have been looking for a reason. They have been looking for a fault. And that moment in traffic? That was their attempt to force the door open. If you had hit that car, the person inside would not have just exchanged insurance information. They would have claimed an injury that did not exist. They would have sued for damages that were not real. They would have dragged you into a battle that would have drained your bank account by next winter. It was a setup. A perfectly timed snare. But the angels of the road were faster. Did you feel that resistance? Did you feel how your car stopped just inches from disaster? That was not friction. That was a hand. A divine hand that reached down and held your vehicle in place. It created a gap where there should have been a collision. It froze time for a split second to save you from a courtroom. You are here right now because you are protected. You are watching this because the danger is not over yet, but the plan has been exposed. The enemy missed. They missed their shot at you on the highway. And now, they are angry. They are scrambling. They are trying to find another way to serve you these papers, to bring this accusation against you. But I am here to tell you, they will not succeed. You have felt this pressure building, haven't you? It's not just in traffic. It's in your home. It's in your chest. That tightness you feel when you wake up in the middle of the night. That sense that you are forgetting something important, or that something bad is lurking just around the corner. You have been looking over your shoulder. You have been checking your locks twice. You have been feeling like an outsider in your own life, watching the days go by, feeling like everyone else knows the script but you. That is your spirit sensing the trap. That is your soul vibrating with the warning. You are not paranoid. You are perceptive. You are picking up on the signals of a war that is being fought for your future. Think about the person who has been surprisingly quiet lately. The one who used to comment on everything you did, but now, silence. They are watching. They are the ones feeding energy into this attack. They are the ones who smiled when you told them about your struggles, but their eyes did not smile. They are waiting for the crash. They are waiting for the lawsuit. They are waiting for you to fail so they can say, "I told you so." But today, the script changes. Today, the pen is taken out of their hands. This message is your subpoena to a higher court. A court where the judge is your father, and the verdict is already written in your favor. But you must receive it. You must accept this intervention. The clock is ticking. This is not a message for next week. This is not a message for someday. This is a message for right now. The enemy planned to strike before the sun went down today. They had a timeline. They wanted you entangled in legal misery before the weekend. They wanted your name on a police report by tonight. But you are here instead. You are listening to the truth instead of filling out accident forms. You are safe in your room instead of sitting in a tow truck. That is your first victory. But we must secure the rest. There is a specific reason why they targeted your finances. I see you worrying about money. Not just the bills, but the future. You have been asking, "Lord, when will it be my turn? When will I get ahead?" You have been working hard. You have been trying to do the right thing. You have been planting seeds, but you haven't seen the harvest. The enemy knows your harvest is coming. They know it is close. That is why they tried to cause the crash. They wanted to steal the harvest before it even reached your hands. A lawsuit would have eaten the blessing. The legal fees would have devoured the breakthrough. They wanted you distracted by court dates so you would miss the open door that is appearing in front of you this week. Yes, this week. There is a shift happening. The atmosphere is changing. The heavy cloud that has been following you is breaking apart. Can you feel it? It's subtle, like the air changing before a storm, but this is a storm of blessing. This is a storm of restoration. But you must be careful. The trap on the road failed, so they will try a trap of the tongue. Watch your words today. Do not speak of your fears. Do not say, "I am afraid I will lose my money." Do not say, I am afraid I will get into trouble. Your words are containers. If you fill them with fear, the enemy can use them. If you fill them with faith, the angels can use them. The driver of that other car, the one you almost hit, was a pawn. They didn't even know they were being used. They were just a vessel for the distraction. But the energy behind them? That was ancient. That was the same old spirit that tries to stop every chosen child from reaching their destination. But you are not just any child. You are the one who stops to help others. You are the one who prays when no one is looking. You are the one who carries the weight of your family on your back, even when they don't appreciate it. I see that. I see the tears you wipe away quickly so no one asks what is wrong. I see the prayers you whisper in the shower where no one can hear. I heard them. And that is why I stopped the car. I put my hand on the bumper and I said, no. Not this one. Not today. This one has a destiny that cannot be cancelled by a fender bender. You need to understand the magnitude of what you just escaped. This lawsuit wasn't for a few $1,000s. It was designed to bankrupt you. It was designed to take the house. It was designed to put a lien on your future earnings. It was a curse wrapped in a legal document. And it failed. It failed because you have a purpose. It failed because your assignment is too important to be tied up in litigation. Now, listen to me. The danger on the road has passed, but the spiritual window is still open. The energy of that, almost, accident is still lingering. We need to clear it. We need to send it back to where it came from. You might be thinking, but I am a careful driver. This has nothing to do with your driving skill. You could be the best driver in the world, and the enemy would still try to throw a hurdle in your path. This is about your location. You are in the right place at the right time for a blessing, so the enemy tried to make you be in the wrong place at the wrong time for a curse. It is a game of inches. And you won. But the victory must be sealed. Do not ignore this. Do not click away and think, that was a nice story. This is your life. This is your reality. The fact that you found this video is the second sign. The first sign was the brakes holding. The second sign is my voice telling you why they held. The person who wants to see you fail is very close. They are checking your profile right now. They are wondering why they haven't heard bad news about you yet. They expected the phone to ring. They expected the chaos. They are confused by your safety. Let them be confused. Let them wonder. Your silence is your shield right now. Do not post about your day. Do not post about the close call. Do not give them any fuel. If you tell people, I almost got into an accident, you are inviting that energy back in. You are opening the door you just slammed shut. Keep it secret. Keep it holy. This lawsuit that was blocked? It involved a contract you don't remember signing. A verbal agreement from years ago that someone twisted. Or perhaps a signature on a paper you didn't read fully. The enemy digs deep. They look for the smallest crack in the foundation. But because the crash didn't happen, the trigger wasn't pulled. The file stays closed. The secret stays buried. God is burying the evidence that was forged against you. He is shredding the lies before they can be spoken. You have walked through fire before. I know you have. You have survived things that would have broken other people. You have survived betrayal. You have survived lack. You have survived loneliness. You are a survivor. That is your nature. But you are tired of just surviving, aren't you? You want to thrive. You want to breathe. You want to wake up in the morning without that knot of dread in your stomach. That is what this week is about. The transition from surviving the crash to driving into the blessing. The road ahead is clear. But you must keep your eyes forward. There is a reason the other car was a specific color. Think back. Was it red? Was it silver? Was it black? The color matters. If it was red, they were attacking your bloodline, your family health. If it was silver or gray, they were attacking your finances, your silver and gold. If it was black or blue, they were attacking your mind, your peace, trying to bring depression and bruise your soul. Whatever the color, it did not touch you. The paint did not trade. The metal did not bend. You are whole. Take a deep breath right now. Fill your lungs. Hold it. Now let it out slow. That is the breath of life. That is the breath of freedom. You are not exchanging insurance info. You are exchanging oxygen. You are alive. You are free. But the urgent part is this: the enemy does not give up easily. When Plan A fails, they move to Plan B. Plan B is distraction. If they can't wreck your car, they will try to wreck your focus. They will try to make you angry today. They will try to make you lose your temper with your spouse, or your children, or your coworker. Do not take the bait. If you get angry today, you align with their vibration. If you scream today, you lower your shield. Stay calm. Stay unbothered. Be like a rock in the river. Let the water flow over you. The lawsuit required your reaction. It required your panic. Without your panic, the papers have no power. They dissolve. You are being protected from a thief. A thief who wears a suit. A thief who uses laws to break laws. A thief who uses the system to crush the innocent. But the Supreme Judge has overruled them. Case dismissed. That is what the Spirit is saying over your life right now. Case dismissed. The accident? Dismissed. The injury? Dismissed. The debt? Dismissed. The shame? Dismissed. You are walking out of the courtroom before you even walked in. But there is something else. Something hiding in the shadow of this event. The close call wasn't just about stopping a loss. It was about redirecting you to a gain. When you hit those brakes, you broke a timeline of poverty. You shifted lanes into a timeline of abundance. It sounds crazy, I know. How can a traffic stop bring money? Because the enemy only attacks what is valuable. If you were empty, they wouldn't bother you. Thieves don't break into empty houses. They don't hijack empty trucks. They came for you because you are carrying something. You are carrying a generational blessing. A breakthrough that is due to arrive within the next 72 hours. It is heavy. It is real. And it is yours. The crash was meant to spill it. The crash was meant to make you drop it on the side of the road so they could scoop it up. But you held on. You kept the wheel straight. You kept the cargo safe. Now, you are approaching the delivery point. This is why the timeline is so tight. This is why you feel this urgency. The delivery is scheduled for tomorrow. Or the day after. Very soon. The universe is aligning to drop a package at your doorstep. Not a literal box, maybe, but an opportunity. A phone call. A refund. A check. A restored relationship. It is coming. And the enemy tried to total your car so you wouldn't be there to sign for it. Do you see the picture now? Do you see the strategy? It was never about bad driving. It was about grand larceny. Grand theft of your destiny. But the police of heaven are on patrol. They are escorting you now. Imagine your car surrounded by invisible motorcycles. Sirens of light clearing the way. You are a VIP in the spirit realm. You are a diplomat of the kingdom. You have immunity. Say this out loud, softly, wherever you are, I have immunity. Feel that truth settling into your bones. The lawsuit cannot touch you. The trap cannot hold you. The person who plotted this, they are going to receive their own mail soon. They dug a pit for you, but they forgot that gravity works both ways. The very trap they set for your feet is the one they will stumble into. You won't have to push them. You won't have to seek revenge. You just have to keep driving. Keep your eyes on the road. Watch what happens to your enemies in the next few weeks. Watch how their plans crumble. Watch how their secrets come out. The lawsuit they wanted to file against you, they will find themselves defending against one. The financial loss they wished on you, it will show up in their bank account. It is the law of the boomerang. What you throw out, comes back. They threw a wrecking ball at you. It missed. Now it is swinging back toward the crane. Stand back. Do not gloat. Do not cheer. Just watch. God is fighting your battle. The silence in your car after that near miss, that was the sound of a gavel banging. That was the sound of a judgment being rendered. You were declared innocent. You were declared safe. You might be thinking about the specific intersection where it happened. Or the stretch of highway. Avoid that spot if you can for the next 24 hours. Take a different route. Not because you are afraid, but because you are wise. That spot has a residue of conflict. Let the rain wash it away. Let the wind blow it clear. Take the scenic route. Take the long way. Enjoy the extra minutes of safety. Every time you get behind the wheel from now on, I want you to visualize a shield of blue fire around your car. Before you turn the key, see it. Lock it in. It is real. You are the one who breaks the cycle. Your family has a history of bad luck, doesn't it? A history of things going wrong at the last minute. The car breaking down on the way to the interview. The check getting lost in the mail. The illness striking right before the vacation. That stops with you. That bad luck is just a clumsy word for a curse. And you just broke it. When you hit the brakes, you broke the curse. You stopped the cycle. You said, "Not this time." The close call was the turning point. It was the moment the universe decided you have suffered enough. You are moving into a season of green lights. You know how it feels when you hit every green light on the way home? It feels like magic. It feels like flow. That is your life for the next month. Green light after green light. The doors will open before you even touch the handle. The favors will be granted before you even ask. But you must stay awake. You must not fall back into the sleep of the scrollers. The people who watch 10 seconds of this and swipe away. They are the ones who get into the crash. They are the ones who get the subpoena. They are the ones who miss the warning signs. But you are still here. You are the remnant. You are the chosen. You have the ears to hear. The lawsuit that was cancelled, it had a number. A case number. I see the number 7. And the number 4. Does that mean something to you? Maybe a date. Maybe an address. Maybe a birthday. The enemy was using those numbers against you. But God is scrubbing them out. He is erasing the file. You are debt-free in the Spirit. You are guilt-free in the Spirit. Now, I need you to do something. I need you to center yourself. The adrenaline from that memory is still in your system. It is a stress hormone. It blocks your blessing reception. We need to clear it out. Shake your hands. Literally. Shake them out. Release the tension of the steering wheel. Let go of the grip. You are safe. You are held. The person who drives the other car, forgive them. Right now. Say, I release you. Not because they deserve it, but because you cannot afford to carry their luggage. If you hate them, you tie yourself to them. If you tie yourself to them, you might get pulled into their wreckage later. Cut the cord. Let them drive away. Let them fade into the distance. They are not your problem anymore. They are God's problem. And believe me, you do not want to be God's problem. You are God's project. There is a big difference. A project is built. A project is loved. A project is protected. You are under construction, and the architect does not allow bulldozers to destroy his work. The foundation is strong. The walls are going up. The roof is solid. The lawsuit was a demolition order. But the permit was denied. Refused. Rejected. Returned to sender. That is the stamp on the enemy's forehead today. Access denied. They cannot touch your money. They cannot touch your body. They cannot touch your children. Wait. Pause this video if you have to. What I was about to say is wrong. There is something else. A more urgent truth that I am being shown right now, just for those of you who have made it to this exact moment. Look at your hands right now. Just look at them. The lines on your palms. They tell a story of struggle, yes, but they were also shaped to receive a blessing that was stolen from you. You are about to take it back. I've spoken of the lawsuit. But the close call you had was masking something deeper. The driver of the other car, they weren't just a stranger. I am seeing a connection. A thread. The car looked familiar because the energy inside it was familiar. It wasn't a random person. It was a runner. A spirit sent by someone who knows your name. Someone who has your phone number saved in their contacts right now. I told you the lawsuit was about money. I was only half right. It is about inheritance. Not necessarily from a dead relative. But an inheritance of destiny. A birthright. Type Amen.